Charlie Hurt with me here in New York this morning. Charlie, when does the media's honeymoon with Harris end, if ever?
I think the if ever is the part there. It's not going to end. They're going to do everything that they can to keep this about either the weird statements that J.D. Vance has made or some of the more electric language that Donald Trump uses, because they don't want to talk about the issues. Because, as you point out, if you're talking about Kamala Harris on the issues, the whole election.
Yeah, it's a slam dunk.
Right.
Issues, don't mention them, please. I'm going back to this headline in the New York Times, and I'll read it out for the audience. Speculation swirls about what hit Trump. An analysis suggests it was a bullet. They kept that headline up there for a long time. I think that headline shows the media is clearly trying to undermine the image of a resilient, fighting Trump.
It's really macabre, if you think about it, that you had a guy who came in within a fraction of an inch of dying by an assassin's bullet, getting killed on national television during a public speech. It would have, and imagine what the world would look like today for all of us if just a fraction of an inch over. And so I think that and the New York Times even went so far as to crop out a photograph, that iconic photograph of Donald Trump getting back up and saying, "Fight, fight, fight." They cropped it out so that the American flag wouldn't be in that picture, because they're so terrified of the iconography of the idea that they would present Donald Trump, as you point out, as a fearless fighter, a survivor. That photograph, they cropped it out, and it really does, I think, not only go to show where the basement where our politics now resides, but just how it's evil, quite frankly, Stuart. I think it's evil of the media that they care more about partisan victories for their the side that they want than they do about just telling the truth.
It was an iconic photograph, quite right. Yeah. And they cropped it to keep most of the American flag out and ignored the fact that a brave man was killed by the assassin's bullet in the audience.
Precisely.
That was a bullet. And they're just trying to undermine the whole concept of Trump surviving and fighting and prospering.
And if they want to have this fight about whether it was a bullet or whether it was shrapnel, I would actually argue that in the long run, that winds up being a victory for Donald Trump, because anybody who's questioning this looks so stupid, including FBI Director Christopher Wray. You look ridiculous at this point, trying to quibble over this, all for partisan advancement. And like I say, it's so macabre.
Shrapnel of a bullet is a bullet, nonetheless.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. Charlie, you're with me for the hour, you lucky guy. I'll see you in a moment.
I am lucky.